On. Everybody can start coming in. It's pretty exciting stuff today. It is 4:20 in on the west on the Mountain Standard Time on the mountains. It's 4:20 on the mountains. So happy 4:20, everybody. Thank you for joining us when you do. Okay. We should have like a little ice bucket.
I'm sure I could arrange that.
No, we don't need to arrange it. I think we're good to go.
I don't want to mess with the labels either. That's really why I didn't go for the bucket.
Yeah, no, not for these. I mean, for the glasses. Yeah, for the flutes. Oh, look, Nex isn't even in here yet. That's a bummer.
Oh.
Well, if you're in here, say hello, because you know our numbers are off, and so we're seeing 0, which is why we're sitting here kind of waiting on y'all to get here.
I know. You can actually open that curtain if you would like to get full breeze going.
Full breeze.
Just changes our lighting.
Changes our lighting a little bit, but that's okay. You guys, we're here to do a debut, and what's up? Hey, thanks for saying hi. Tell all of your friends. We've got so much exciting news today.
Cousin, I don't say your name because I assume that's why you don't even have your name up there.
Yeah, we don't say your name.
What's up, guys? How the? Was this already packed? You had this one packed, right?
Yeah, I packed that one.
Sorry, will you hand me the containers, please?
She was packing an already packed joint.
You know why?
I know why. You guys, okay, let's do this disclaimer real quick. Let me do the disclaimer real quick. You guys, for the first time, I want to let you guys know that this is the Cannabis Closet brought to you by Queen Kitty Seltzer. Queen Kitty Seltzer presents the Cannabis Closet with Can Queen and MJ. And it's about that time. It's about that time. You are about to get highly educated with the Cannabis Closet podcast with Can Queen and MJ. This is an adult content show with no limitations on subject, language, or actions. Opinions, views, and expressions may or may not be that of our hosts and subsidiaries. And if you aren't sure, don't worry. We'll tell you, or you could just take a good look at our faces. They'll probably tell you too. For the time being, though, it's about that time to get rolled up and showing up. So thanks for rolling up, showing up. Enjoy the show. And let's get this session started. Woo woo. I said that all backwards, but you guys get the gist of what I mean. We are live today from the Cola Lounge in St. Louis, Missouri. So if you're in St. Louis, Missouri, and you want to come through on the Cola Lounge, definitely come say hi to us. We're going to be here for a little bit. Hey, what's up, Can Mystic? What's up, Meek? Thanks for joining us. Tell your friends we have a product debut today. Hey, come say hi to our audience if you would like. Do you want to say hi? You look pretty.
Got Dawn in the background. Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? This is Brennan. He's the owner of the Cola Lounge. He's been so gracious to let us host from here today because we can't smoke in our hotel room.
But you can't smoke here.
But you can smoke here. This is where buds meet. So if you're in St. Louis, Missouri, look them up on the internet, pay your little dues, and come on in. It's a private lounge, and you can smoke. Bring your own ganja.
And because it's 314 day, 314 week, we've got discounts on our members passes all week. You can get an annual pass from $420. It's down to $314.
Nice.
And then we got 25% off of all of our other passes, so you can get into the lounge for just around $10.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Now, you guys, we know we said that we were going to be debuting women only in the month of March. However, we do want to make sure that we give props to the people that support the women in our lives and ourselves as well. And Brennan's one of those people. He's a fierce ally for women, and we don't want to discount that at all. So thank you so much, Brennan, for letting us hang out here at the Cola Lounge and do our show today, and always being super supportive of everything we're doing. He's a great friend.
Welcome.
We love you. Yeah.
Love
he's a
you
great
too.
friend. So, you guys, I see a bunch of y'all are in here. Tell your friends that we're here. We have a product debut today. The Cannabis Closet is now being brought to you each and every time by Queen Kitty Seltzer. Queen Kitty Seltzer. Quench your thirst with a queen. Pop that kitty. So that's great, right?
Yeah.
I almost think we should like change the
I mean, I am ready to go ahead and pop one of these. I mean,
I think we
people
should do
need
it.
to hurry. I'm also like,
I know I'm waiting for people to get here, but we can talk about it the whole time because that's really what we're doing. We're here to talk, just to like, it's just a chill Wednesday show, and this is what we've been working on. So we wanted to like tell you all about it. So this is it. Here is our just. Oh, let me see if I can do it right. Our just plain, right there. That's that Queen Kitty. Let's pull that light a little bit off of it because it's like a little. So these drinks are going to be available to most of you. There are a few states that we can't ship them to, but overall and above, we can ship these out to you. If you are interested in trying these drinks, go ahead and send us an email at, is it Queen Kitty LLP? Queen Kitty LLP at gmail.com. We'll put that up on the screen here in a few more minutes. We're going to be here for a while, so don't worry. We'll make sure you have all of the information. But this is a project that we've been working on for almost a year now, and it's finally come to fruition. And we're going to tell you all about the packaging and what went into it and kind of some of the struggles that we had as well. This is a woman-owned company, two queens straight out of Colorado, providing a 10 milligram CBD drink. It's super refreshing. And one of my favorite things about it is that you don't have like an aftertaste. If you've ever had a CBD drink or a THC drink, a lot of them have this weird, like it may not happen right immediately, but it leaves this weird kind of tackiness even kind of back here. And this doesn't, our drinks don't do that. So that's the first thing that kind of turned me on to these.
Right. And then the second awesome point about working with the company that we're working with is that they're just awesome.
Yeah.
So
just
Be Mighty
awesome.
Kind out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah. Check out Be Mighty Kind out of St. Louis. They're really amazing. And he has a really amazing work ethic and philosophy. They do. They look amazing. We're super proud of them.
They also sell the drinks here at the Cola Lounge. Cola Lounge has their flavors that they do.
You have a heady lemon, right?
Yeah, we have lemon in our signature flavors, peach mango.
Peach mango. That's
mango.
right. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
y'all's
It's
artwork
really good.
is amazing. We had a lot of trials and tribulations with the artwork and the labeling.
Yes.
It was a big
And
thing.
even now I'm already for B.2. I'm already ready for B.2. I'm like
for the upgrade.
ready to sell these and
the
bring
upgrade.
y'all the next round of Queen Kitty Seltzers.
So we met Josh probably, it's just about a year ago now.
In about a year, yeah.
We were invited to an event, a Communities of Color event, which was an educational event. We broadcast live from there for those of you that follow us on a regular basis. You probably caught that. We had there's lots of education opportunities and mentorship opportunities and things of that nature. And so it was a really cool event. It was the first one that they had put on, and we were really excited to be a part of that. In the meantime, we met this gentleman. His name is Josh Loyal. And actually, you met him, right? You had that first conversation with him. Mm-hmm. And from that conversation, she came back to me and she was like, hey, it was all about the podcast, right? So she was like, hey, do you want to, we can put our faces on a drink.
And it was just kind of like, what do you think? No, maybe one day, just
down
thinking,
the road.
the road.
So that turned into, what does that investment look like? That turned into, we could get that together.
That turned into, we have that together.
That turned into, we have that together. And now, y'all, our faces are on, I'm trying to get it right. Our faces are on the can. We have our faces on a can of water. Not even like regular flat water either. It's like sparkly water. It's like zesty water. It's like, and it's absent. You don't. I mean, we've just been working. So might cry, you guys. We've just been working so hard to get this to happen, and then here it is in my hand. It's kind of surreal, to be honest. Right? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, for anyone that has started a business or started their journey to entrepreneurship, it is not all roses that you see.
No.
The success stories that you see, it's because people didn't lose their minds, or actually if they did lose their minds, they still went forward and continued on with their dream. Because you have to, like, why give up on your dream? I mean, but just know that it's going to take a lot of time, energy, and
we're not done. We're not done putting energy. No, definitely therapy. Cheers to that. But we're not done yet either. Like, this is just the beginning for what we see in the future for these. So, it's super exciting to be able to start here, and we're really grateful. I don't even think that's a strong enough word, but we're really grateful to Josh Loyal and to Be Mighty Kind.
And to all those that have supported us through this, either just with your energy, your vibes, your thoughts,
your money, your couches, your cash apps, the sometimes you bought us breakfast or something to that effect, or candy or whatever to brighten our days, and all of those things matter.
The support really has been amazing. We wouldn't have, I think, continued in some spot had you guys not been like, it's all right, guys, it'll be good, you can do this. And so thank you.
Shout out to Walter. Lots of hugs, and also
that's
lots of receipts. Lots of receipts. We've got all of the receipts. I told a woman at the gas station, I was like, oh shoot, can I get that receipt? I said, he'll kill us if we don't bring back the receipt. And then I just stopped for a second, and I was like, I mean, not like in a Dateline episode kind of situation, but like he would be upset.
It's just a serious thing, but we should come up with a better system of just getting the receipts, like taking a picture of and scanned into something, so we don't have to carry receipts around.
Just, out. What's that? What's the QuickBooks?
Quick.
Yeah, get it all set up.
So
you better have them receipts. He said.
Business. Real talk. All right.
So, So I'm starting with plane. I'm gonna start. Or do we both want to do a plane?
Yeah, let's just do a plane together.
Well, I want my own can.
You're like, bitch.
This is mine.
You don't want to share the toast though. You want to do?
I do want to share. We can toast like with the cans.
All right.
Hey,
I know.
Can somebody take pictures of this, because this is like our first official can opening. So can I give you my camera for that?
Yes. Working Women Wednesday. I'm still, checking the emails and such while we're.
Oh yeah. So it is Work Wednesday. So we are always, you guys are always welcome to join us, and to just hang out and.
Okay.
Which is what it started out with us doing, just hanging out.
Yeah, that's really what it started as.
I'm not at work.
She loves her job so much.
I do though. It's fantastic.
This is the new iPhone camera, so take as many pictures as you would like.
Yeah, because I'm not an iPhone user, but I would say.
Cheers, everybody. This is our debut can opening.
Yeah,
we can do video.
No, you have video right here.
Oh, you have.
I was gonna say we got video here and video here. So yeah.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
You guys. I'm so excited. Pop that kitty. Yeah.
We just popped our first kitties,
Our first kitty. Oh goodness.
All right, babes.
Cheers. Oh, it's horrible. No, I'm just kidding.
Tastes like seltzer water.
It tastes just like seltzer water. There's no aftertaste. There's no yak in the back, which is part of our branding. So yeah, this is our first kitty CBD 10 milligram CBD seltzer. Yay! Cheers, everybody.
Yeah,
So excited.
Snapping it up.
I'm actually gonna. Oh, so this plain one.
Oh my gosh.
This plain one is, first of all, there's like, it's so refreshing. It quenches your thirst so well.
Plain.
Yeah, it's just plain.
plain.
It's just plain seltzer water.
We're looking at already V.2. We have a new name that we want to give it a whirl with, and I love that pendant. That is amazing.
This was wrapped by a coworker of mine, an awesome chick named Sarah Vogel.
Ooh.
She was at the art fair just 3
Holler
or
to
4 days.
Sarah Vogel for her
Yes.
skills.
Oh,
Holler
I can't think of
also-
the name of her company.
I want to shout out the artwork behind
Behind
us
her.
too. www.darkergods.com. Gods with an S?
Yes.
Yes. Darkergods.com. Check out the stories behind the artwork, their character workups behind the artwork. It's really amazing. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's
We got
super
to meet
amazing.
the artist
the
today.
artist is here.
We've seen
No,
his
I'm on a different platform.
Come on in. Come on in.
The artist is right here.
We're live.
Yes.
We're
Hi,
live.
tell everybody who you are.
I am Damon Davis. You can see these pieces at darkerguys.com, or you can go to my full website. Everything is on there. Everything I do, heartacheandpaint.com.
Heartacheandpaint.com.
Yes.
There it is.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
All right,
Your
on.
work is beautiful.
It is absolutely amazing. It's mesmerizing. Actually, you can stare at those. And
Very quenching.
it is, right? It's good.
And I don't think I would ever just drink seltzer water. That's never a thing that I would do. But drinking his seltzer water made me start drinking it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad, ladies. I think that
All right, I'm gonna
those that are not interested in like a fruity
I was gonna say,
flavor,
I'm
with
gonna
the-
crack open this bubble gum
We got
for
the
you.
bubble gum.
I'm gonna crack
Okay,
it
Yeah,
open.
we got that bubble gum, so we're gonna give that a shot.
Trying to cook.
Also, this in here, we have like a
I have ice, I
THC
just don't have a cup.
I haven't cooked.
version of a drink, and it is like a strawberry lemonade, right? But if you wanted to add, like, this one's not fizzy, right? But if you wanted to add a little flavor to your plain water, you totally could. And so I had some of that in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this over ice. That's how I like my fizzy water. So amazing. Y'all don't understand. This is so surreal. It's so surreal. I don't even
Oh
know.
my gosh, it does. Like, see,
It's like the Bazooka Joe kind of bubble gum. It's got that little.
So it's not bubble gum. It's actually a pineapple berry.
And look, I
pineapple
just want you guys to
strawberry.
look at this. She's pouring in the bubble gum, right? Straight out the pink can. We called it bubble gum because we felt like it had like that Bazooka Joe flavor. But look at it. It's not.
It's clear.
It's clear, right? It's a clear water. So that cloudiness is your CBD additive. That slight.
Oh, that
cloudiness.
smells good.
It smells really good. It's a.
So natural botanical flavors of pineapple and strawberry. Yeah. Let's see what else.
Let me empty it. It kind of has that like old school.
Total, like, I don't know. It's nostalgic for me. It reminds me of that Bazooka Joe, or just that pink bubble gum, like
Yep.
like the ballpark bubble gum that you used to love chewing, and
Love it.
I don't know. It's great. It's great. And so I don't know. Did we start talking about each can?
No, we haven't talked about all of the differences on each can and the similarities on each can.
Yeah. All right. So
So let's answer Meek's question first. This is micronized hemp extract. So they use, instead of using, a lot of people are using, what do you call it? Oh dang, the terminology just slipped my mind. For Let me think for a second. I'll have it. But
I'm on lack of sleep.
yeah, we got in at
and
4, woke up at 7. It's just a crazy thing. Oh, so we're gonna talk to you guys about what we're mad about today. We're both mad today, so if just hang out. So okay, so micronized micro emulsion is what they use for this drink, and the other term is what the other companies are usually doing, and I can't think of what the name of it is. But basically, they found a way to make the cannabis molecules water soluble. So before these techniques, we'll get to that too. Before these techniques, the cannabis wasn't water soluble, so any additives that you put into anything that was water or liquid would usually gunk up at the bottom or whatever. But this doesn't happen with this. As far as terpenes go, we use natural fruit terpenes for our flavors, and so that's how we get the botanical flavor, the different botanical flavors, which is they're organic flavors. Yeah. So each can, there's a couple things about us that a lot of you already know, right? A lot of you already know that we like to educate. That's one of the things about us. So we made sure not to leave that out of part of our branding. So on every single can, there's a little cannabinoid fact, and there's like a little thought bubble there. That light is really messing with some stuff, so we'll turn it a little bit. There's a little.
Makes me feel a little bit like an old person. When you're medicated, it's a little challenge to read.
It's a little small.
It's a small. Yeah, it is
just
small.
Hands up.
Yeah.
Take a picture, blow it up.
Right.
Well, and so we'll have this on our website as well, so people can scan the QR code, go to the site, and it'll have that broken down. This is one of the challenges of getting to our final point. So we are just grateful and proud that they're here.
Ooh.
And we will have VDOT 2 as soon as all of these are sold. So
yeah. As soon as we get these sold, we'll have version 2 of our labels. And I think we're going to rename the plane. So that's one of the things, is that there's a different cannabinoid or cannabis fact on each can. So each can has a different cannabis fact. But then if you've watched us long enough, you also know that I am a filthy-minded person. So we had to have a little of that presented on the can as well. So on the side of the can here, and what is to be our hashtag, it says, it's a little instructions on how to use this product. And it says here, pop this kitty, quench your thirst with a queen. So we had to add that little piece too. And then, of course, our artwork was Florida's not on our list, is it? Do you have the list of where we can and can't ship to?
Florida is okay to ship to.
Yeah, we can ship to Florida.
Yes.
All of the artwork was pretty much done by MJ, with a few tweaks here and there from, let me tell you something about artists. Y'all suck.
Present company included.
Y'all are the hardest people on the planet to work with. I don't know why you don't want my money. I don't know why you would set a deadline you can't meet. And I don't know why you would tell me that you are skilled in something you're not skilled in. I had all of those problems from sometimes the same person and sometimes multiple people.
And we're talking multiple. And I,
Over
as
months.
an artist, said, I'm not taking on the project because I know myself and I can't make the commitment to it. And guess what?
She did it.
I ended up doing it.
She should have just done it from the beginning.
Just done it.
Then
And
we could have just been here sooner.
It's
But
making me rethink my whole
we weren't
path
meant to
of,
be.
giving.
Hey, what's up, Canada Mystic? Hey, it's the thing is I know shots fired. The thing is that we weren't meant to do this sooner. We were meant to do this now. We were driving yesterday in this big ass van, and it didn't get dark until 8 o'clock, like dark. And it didn't even get dark until like after 9. And I was like, if we had done this earlier, it would have been like worse to drive. Plus, there's like no weather except for some wind. It was much better to do it at this.
Company excluded.
Oh, you were like, hey, I thought she was like,
you did not commit any
you did not
time
commit
or
any infractions
or contracts to us
No,
and
not
not
at all.
uphold them. So
not at all. That was a blanket statement with some exclusions.
that
could
is,
apply.
we had a total of 5 artists that we presented and had some kind of agreement with.
An agreement, a payment agreement,
And
a contract,
so,
a time frame agreement.
So
They all missed it.
it's not okay, but again, it's okay because it actually was a catalyst for me to remember that I have these capabilities that I should probably draw on instead of doing things that I'm not exactly, I can do it. I'm great at paperwork, but is it really what I want to do with the rest of my life? No.
So,
Here
hey,
we are.
let's pause for a moment and talk about. We just jumped right into these drinks, and we do want to talk more about the drinks. We definitely want.
I know we are show notes out the window.
Show notes went straight out the window. We were so excited about these drinks and trying them. Here's the thing. We got kicked out of a hotel today.
And not for the reasons that you would think. If anyone wants to chime in on why they think we got kicked out of a hotel
Don't
today,
say if you know. Don't say if you know.
If you're
Don't
not allowed
say
to
if you
play
know.
if you already know.
Some of you already know, but that's because you have my text. We text each other.
If
That's
you
why.
all know us,
If we text on a regular basis, you probably already know what I'm talking about.
yes, handful. But why would you think we would get kicked out of a hotel? All right. Let's see. Do we give time? We'll give you guys a few minutes to answer.
Go ahead.
What did you think of the bubble gum?
Oh, that's good. I actually like it. Like, I didn't expect it with the bubblegum name because that bubblegum flavor, I just think of school, that medicine from back in the day. That pink
But I'm like, I kind of like
And that's
that
what I
pink
was
medicine, the pink gum, bubble gum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 6
I
kid.
got
I don't
you.
need that replay.
I got
But that
you.
was very good. Like, it does not have that gross bubblegum smell. It's got a fruity
Well, we'll have to
smell.
remember that in our marketing that it's not like. I mean, some people like that shit. Though,
Some people
so,
do. I
You're
don't
like,
like
For
it,
partying
but
like
yeah,
rock stars, he said.
Yeah.
Those flavored.
He says,
sodas,
okay,
like
can
those
I tell y'all
companies.
something else?
Those companies, that's what it is.
yeah.
They called the cops on us. There's another little tidbit of information for you.
Wait, so they called the police on y'all?
Yeah, there was 3 cops for
3
the 2
cops
of
showed up
us.
to our
Oh,
room today.
that's where, yeah, that's where it was.
For the 2 of us. Listen,
Yeah.
I weigh 115, 120 bloated, okay?
And I'm 120, 125. Like,
But they were intimidated somehow.
So apparently I scared a white man today.
I mean, come on, our F-bombs are, and it wasn't even aggressive F-bombs.
Dirty version, y'all was being too loud, I guess.
We did get in at 4:30 a.m.
We did get in at 4:30 a.m., but we are not fucking each other, you guys. I know you have fantasies and dreams about it, but it's just not happening. I love you. We are platonic life partners.
PLP. That was the best playlist on our way in, though. Like, that was
The
great.
90s playlist.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Um,
So, you guys. So
y'all.
so let's tell the story. Are you guys ready for story time? I'm gonna put this on my TikTok because I'm telling every fucking body. Listen here, do not put your money at the Marriott ever. I don't give a shit what branch they are, but specifically and especially the what is it called?
Spring Hill Suites in
Spring Hill
Brentwood.
Suites in Brentwood can suck my dick.
In
Okay.
Brentwood, Missouri. So Brentwood is a whole different type of suburb area. So there's that. St. Louis, you already know. It's not.
So
where the affluent tried to be.
that's what we heard, right? And so that's what apparently our booking agent also heard, / accountant / everything else, / investor. So that's what he had heard, and so he booked us in Brentwood, and it's like a bougie little area or whatever. White people are bougie there and scared of other people there, and I don't like that, but it's whatever. They had all these amenities, and it was not super expensive. It was a 3-star hotel. It's like whatever. So we get there at 4 a.m. and the lady was not thrilled to see us. Now,
Even though we gave them heads up that we were
running late. That we were running late in Missouri. So we told them we were running late. We gave them a heads up. They were not thrilled to see us. Here's what I am guessing at the end of the day is that I was wearing joggers that had canvas sleeves all over them and pretty much dressed like how I dress. And I'm guessing maybe they weren't thrilled about that. Okay, we weren't doing anything that we weren't supposed to be doing in our rooms or anything like that.
We hadn't even gotten there.
So we hadn't even gotten into our rooms yet, right? And we had already gotten this attitude right the fuck away. So then she tried to tell me that I needed to put a credit card on file, but she didn't say why. She just made it sound like we hadn't paid for our room yet. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to wait until like accounting is in the office and then we can handle it. And then it turns out it was just for like amenities or whatever. And then I told her, I said, well, you could just run this one. And she didn't put that on file. She just, whatever. So we parked the van, but then they're like, you can't park where you're parked because they'll write you a ticket. And I was like, who the fuck is they?
And they had a parking garage. So parking garage was the parking area, but it had 7-foot clearance and we had a 9-foot vehicle. Again, it is 4
Have a
a.m.
good class.
And there is nowhere to park. And
So yeah, there's nowhere it's 4 a.m. There's not a single parking space in the whole parking lot. Apparently it's because they share it with some condos, and the condo people will fucking write you a ticket for parking in the wrong space. So we were like, okay, well, what do? We got to park our van. So they were like, you can park over here in front of the dumpster. And we said, okay, well, here's the question. Do they pick up trash tomorrow? Is this going to be fine until we wake up? Because we've literally been up for like 24 hours at this point, and we're like, we can't do it anymore. We're done with the day, And so they were like, yeah, no problem. I was like, look, we don't want to be woke up in 2 hours to move this vehicle. Like, we're serious. Like, if that's the problem, we need to figure something else out. It's fine. It's fine. It was not fine. They not only called us at 7 a.m., but some asshole was banging on our door, yelling at us at 7 a.m. to get out and move our vehicle because we were parked in a fire zone, according to him. We were, in fact, not parked in the fire zone.
I looked. I even double checked when we went back outside because I was
they did have a trash pickup today. So we were in the way, and we specifically were like, hey, is this going to be a thing? And they were like, no problem. Right. So she gets up, she goes and she fucking moves the van. And then she comes back and she goes to bed. And I'm all, what the fuck? Right. Like, y'all didn't want me to come downstairs. That would have been a bad morning for everybody. We would have been kicked out way earlier if I had gone downstairs. So she comes back, we go back to bed. I think both of us finally, we wake up again at like 9:30, right? Because we're not sleeping. We get up early, like me specifically, I get up at 5:30 every day. So like for me, I'm definitely not sleeping. So we get up, we're moving around, feed the dog, whatever. We take him downstairs and we're, going to do our thing downstairs. And wait, back up. That's not even the whole fucking story, you guys. We get into our room at 4:30-ish and we're like looking around, we're putting stuff away and trying to
I move in because I'm moving.
We're moving in. We're gonna be there for a week. We're gonna be there until Sunday.
We have a kitchen set up.
We're gonna put stuff away. She opens the bottom cabinet. Woo! A smell hit our fucking nostrils that would knock it would knock out a prize fighter. I'm kidding. I'm kidding you not. It was disgusting. There's
Garbage bag, 2 garbage bags, pizza boxes, I think at least a couple.
They rented us a room that had somebody else's trash in it, and that trash was more than a day old. It was more than a day
It
old.
was more than a few days old of trash. So it was probably however long they had been there.
So now
Their trash for that long did not get removed before they rented
so now we're exhausted. We're like, we'll deal with it in the morning. Right. It's disgusting. We'll deal with it in the morning. We didn't even think. I'm laying in the bed thinking, what else is dirty here? That's why I'm laying in the bed thinking I'm too tired to
I
fucking
didn't
move.
even care anymore. I was like,
I was too
just
tired
gotta
to
go
fucking
sleep.
move. We had literally, like, you guys, I've been up since like 5:30 or earlier the morning before because I was sleeping on somebody's couch, So like I was up early. And I'm exhausted.
I'm on 4 hours of sleep for 2 days
So-
of clinics before that. So just keep this in mind too. Like I'm
So,
exhausted.
And probably TMI, but here it is, ladies. My body hates me. I'm not supposed to, but I have started my moon cycle 2 weeks after my last one. So on the road from Denver to St. Louis, pit stop, realize this is happening. Side note, not so bad because the pit stop we made, they had fucking bidets in the bathroom, straight up
Awesome.
for your butt and your cooch.
But you couldn't use your credit card that day because their Wi-Fi was down.
But we couldn't buy nothing from them. I would have bought the whole damn store
But
after
you
that,
got to
after
use
what
the
they did.
bidet. But you got bidet.
The bidet was nice, cleaned everything up nicely. Anyways, so I just want to let you know that I literally what happened. Keep that in mind when I tell you what happens next. Okay. So we say, okay, we're going to say something when we go downstairs to please send up housekeeping to clean that. We're not even trying to be a problem. We're just like, hey, get the funk out of our room,
This is
disinfect
what
it.
happened. We came in late last night.
That's
could
it.
Could you send someone to come grab the garbage?
That's
and
it.
Some disinfectant.
Y'all know how I fucking talk, right? Right?
Oh.
Y'all know how the fuck I talk. So I said that to start. I said it to start. Everybody heard me say it to start. I said, listen, I'm not cussing at you. Why the fuck is somebody else's trash in my fucking kitchenette? Like, I don't understand that. Did y'all rent me a dirty room? Are the sheets clean? I just need to know. Like, literally, like, I was like, literally, we got here at like 4 a.m.
Sorry.
And this is, can you send housekeeping up to our room to clean that out, please? And he looked me straight in my face, ladies and gentlemen, and he said, no.
He said, we are short-staffed. We have one housekeeper, and we will get to you when we're able to, and it may not be today.
And I said, absolutely the fuck not. That's somebody else's trash. That's not my trash.
It should have not been there to begin with. If someone is not in their room being cleaned out, then you can come to my room first. I don't care if someone is checking out.
Yeah. No, we're serious. Y'all, I'm not kidding. Literally, no. And I said, yes, actually, because that's somebody else's trash and it stinks and it's unsanitary. And we're in a pandemonium right now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Somebody else's goddamn germs are in my goddamn, like, seriously, what are you doing? Somebody laughed at me when I said that, said, you're in St. Louis now. They don't give a fuck, which is a valid statement.
Which
Makes sense. Fucking A.
Okay, well, pandemic aside, I still don't expect fucking garbage from someone else to be in my room without being accommodated. Let me tell you. So my sister had the same thing. She happened to her. She had to leave where she was staying and went to go stay at a Hilton property I booked on some points or whatever. And
this is not a story about how bad Hilton is, because Hilton is the bee's fucking knees.
They are awesome. So anyway, so this is the thing. She's at a Hilton because I am a Hilton member, and they do like me, and I do like them. And and she's sitting there. My niece is sitting on the ground, and she looks under the couch, and she's like, "There's an eaten apple under here."
Ew.
And so my sister calls and says, "Hey, there's an eaten apple under here. I don't feel like this is a great, that maybe things aren't as clean as they should be here. And we'd like, please move us." And so they do. Moved her into another room. I think there might have been another small issue with something, like the water handle wasn't kept falling, and so it was like doing something with the water. They were like, "We will move you again." Moved her again. They called her while she was there. They gave back her, they refunded her money. I think they put more points back on our account, and everything was nice and kosher. She checked out. They were like making sure everything was, hunky dory, and again,
they took care of it.
They took care of it.
They took care of it. These people kicked us out, y'all. So I had to ask numerous times in like 3 hours, "Please come clean this. We have to go to work, and we would like to take a shower, and we don't want to do that with the possibility of somebody come. Like, please come take care of this." I had to call corporate. I waited on hold for 10 minutes to get the number to corporate. I called the number to corporate, and I got transferred after I waited 9 minutes to the regular customer service line, who couldn't do anything about it. She called the manager to take care of it. That worked. I went downstairs while I was on the phone with her. She had me on hold for a good 15 minutes. I went downstairs, and a woman who said she was the manager said that she had just sent somebody up to my room to clean it, and that I needed to basically calm down. And, "Oh, do you have a service dog? He needs to be on a leash. Like, you're doing something wrong in our..." She was trying to do. She was like, "Oh, you're going to complain about us? Let me tell you what you're doing wrong. Fuck off. That's what you can do. My service dog is not the problem here. On leash or off leash. The dog is straight by my side. So, not the problem here. The problem is your fucking staff." Okay? I go upstairs. Bitch has lied to me. Full stop. Fucking not a manager. Fucking nobody sent to my room.
I was there.
She was there the whole time. Nobody knocked. Nobody came up there. Nobody. When I called to ask her about it, she said, "I'm not talking to you anymore. You can talk to my manager," and hung up on me. Her manager finally calls back because he doesn't think it's very important. It takes him a good 10 to 15 minutes to call my room after he has talked to the customer service desk for the Marriott, right? I was like, he doesn't seem like she's like, he's saying it's a priority. I was like, it doesn't feel like a priority because I've been on the phone with you for 10 minutes and he has not called me. He finally calls me and he tells me that they're kicking us out, that they cannot accommodate us. I said, "So you're telling me you can't come up here and clean something out? You don't even need the housekeeper for that, by the way. She doesn't get paid enough, I'm certain, and that's why you don't have housekeeping, because you don't pay them enough to put up with your bullshit, right? And so you can't keep one around. And if she's the only one that's around to clean all the rooms, fuck you. You shouldn't have even booked that room if she couldn't get to it. Fuck all the way off." And like,
not done yet.
So, I forgot to tell y'all that he lectured me on my language when we went down in the morning to take the dog outside. Lectured me on my language, talking about there's children. Where the fuck are the children?
Was a child. Like
are you the child? Exactly.
Delicate eared child.
There was nobody there but us. Me, her, and him and his staff. Who's the child? First of all. Second of all, don't talk to me about my language. When I got here at 4 a.m., asked you not to wake me up in 2 hours. You woke me up in 2 hours banging on my fucking door like you're goddamn breaking in. Like you got a knock warrant or something like that, which they all should be knock warrants. You should announce yourself before going into people's private homes. And like fucking bang, and not only just banging on our door, but like calling us too. Like both, like calm down, one or the other, bitches, one or the other.
I couldn't even get to the phone is in a different room from the bed. So
Like,
I'm even struggling to even know that I'm somewhere. That? Yeah, so I'm like, what is that noise? I don't have a phone that rings like that. And so finally I'm like, oh, okay. Realize where I am. Call them back, and they're like, you need to come move. And then he's like, and then there's a knock on the door. I'm like, okay. I'm in my underwear, my tank top. I'm not opening a door.
Like, yeah, we're not opening a door for you.
I'm like, so I yelled man at my door. I'm like, I'll be down in a minute. And he's like, you need to move your car. I'm like,
we got it. You just called us. Okay, we got it.
I wear contacts, y'all. I can't find my glasses. It's going to take me even longer to put my contacts in. I still got to get dressed.
So we go down. We fast forward 10 o'clock. We go down. And I say, send housekeeper. And he says no. And I'm like, the fuck? And then he's like, I understand why you're upset, but you cannot use that language. And I said, what did I say? Hey, Walter, what the fuck did I say to a man who told me not to use language? Fucking, I'm a 45-year-old. I can talk however the fuck I want. Don't tell me how to use my fucking words when you can't even get your shit together to make sure that we're having a pleasant stay.
And there were pleasant tones. It just had to be. It was a pleasant.
I wasn't yelling at nobody. It was
a
me
pleasant.
Talking.
This is fucking not.
Y'all hear me tell a story on this fucking podcast on a weekly basis.
So this was not okay. It's not fucking okay. And they were like,
I'm like, that's not fucking okay. And they were like, don't use language. We have children in here. Where? Like there were no children. I looked back. I was like, no, there's not. And then he was like, you were parked in a fire lane, and this one turns around. Whoop. First of all, no, we weren't. Second of all, your staff told us to park there. So let's bring it down. Okay? Y'all.
And I've been said, I said, we've got like to sleep, guys. Like, help us out here. Like,
give me a break right now. You just woke us up. We've been up we told you. We told you. And again, don't forget what I told you at the beginning of this fucking story. That man almost died in those moments. Don't tell me how to talk right now. Like seriously, I will cut you. Okay. My uterus ain't fucking around over here. She's trying to murder me from the inside out. Don't think that I won't follow her lead if you talk to me funny. Seriously, Keith Morrison and also Craig Melvin is who I would like to be my episode guides.
So I've got notes. I've got our notes. I've got our permissions. We're good. But this one would have included me, so we would have been in all right. Yeah, exactly.
Cheers.
So I'm trying to call Hilton. I'm trying to call Hilton to book us another room, and she's on the phone with customer service. And we're, and all of a sudden we get a knock on the door, and we're still thinking like they're coming to our room to clean it because they have told us.
Because I opened the door.
They are telling us that they're sending someone to clean the room.
So I opened the door.
Knock on the door,
and there's this beautiful little lady there, a housekeeper, and she says, "I'm so sorry," and blah blah blah. And I said, "Don't worry about it, sweetheart. They don't pay you enough. I'll come on in." And I pop the lock on the door. And she doesn't come in, and I don't think nothing of it. I'm like, she getting her cart.
My back's to all this.
She getting her fucking cart, y'all. The cops are in the hallway for us.
3 of them.
3 police officers in the hallway.
2 men and a woman. And so I've got a reservation I've got a person on the phone. She's got a person on the phone. And I'm
on the phone with Travelocity rebooking the hotel. And she's on the phone with someone. So we're trying to see who's going to rebook the hotel first. Oh yeah, that's true. They had one for Nugget too. So I guess they was like going to put Nugget in.
My reservation person was like, "Are you okay? Can I help you? Can I help?" I'm like, "I got to hold." And then what is going on? I'm like trying to pack my bag. I was like, I don't know.
Like, no, but low key, I feel like that person was on the phone, like listening to me talk shit. I was like, are you serious right now? I just
And
talked
they did
shit.
hear because I couldn't find my phone to hang up. So I have my earpod and I was talking to them. I thought he full on hung up. And so we're like getting through our stuff. We're talking. They're like telling us we got to get out. He's like, can I help you? He's like, is everything okay?
It is not okay. It is not okay. I am on fire. Listen, okay, you guys, I go to therapy for my anger. You guys, I go to therapy so that Dateline is not an option for me. I go to therapy because I got some childhood trauma that contributes to my anger, y'all. Like, I was like, but I did not. Listen, I'm telling my therapist about this. This is a win for me. I did not. I was nice the whole, even though I was like, are you kidding right now? But I was just like, I never screamed at them. I never raised my voice at them. I just spoke to them in like nice and even tones. I got a witness this time, so it's not just me saying it.
Again, the worst thing is that saying fucking.
Yeah, I was like,
but in a tone like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was like, so
this is seriously how we this room is paid for.
I was like, yeah, it's paid for. Like, I don't,
we've asked for specific things.
I know.
Don't give me a wake up call. We're saying, please.
We weren't even asking for anything. That's a crazy thing.
Not touch us.
We weren't even asking them for anything outside of like, this is your job. Like with the dirty, gross food under the cabinet, what makes me think that those sheets are clean? What makes me think that exactly? What makes me think that the floor had been vacuumed? And it in fact had not been, because there was also somebody's fucking toenail on the, did you see? I didn't. There was, so I noticed it, like, now I'm inspecting the place. Now I'm looking, like, I'm like on the phone with this lady. She's like, and I was like, could they just move us rooms? Like, we can't move to a new hotel. We don't, it in fact turns out that this is wrong. But I was like, we don't have time for that. We have to get ready for work. We got work to do, and we got to get ready. But we don't want to be in the middle of getting ready and then somebody comes in my room while I'm naked in the bathroom. I don't walk around. I mean, I'm naked and it's my hotel room. Fuck off. I'm going to be naked. She knows that. It's fine. And so it's just like, yeah. So what? Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, doing my pacing thing, and I'm like scouring the floors now. I'm looking for shit. And there's a goddamn toenail on the fucking ground. So I'm like, that's not my toenail.
Not my toenail.
Gross. We didn't have. First of all, we went in the room long enough to clip our damn toenails. So let's just start there.
So again, we when we get told that we're no longer able to accommodate us, and so we have an hour to get out. And within that time, within that minute, is when we got the knock on the door with the cops there. And so we did not have an hour to get out. We had the time that the cops were going to stand there while we got our stuff together.
We could have taken an hour, but we would have wasted an hour of your hard-earned taxpayer money.
And so the woman cop
left,
at
least and they were assaulting us and not somebody else.
And the two, right. And so they left the two guys.
So the girl left the two men in our room. The girl left the two men in our room.
Thank God I had put pants on before you opened the door, because I certainly had not.
I thought it was just like the cleaning person. I was like, come get the trash. Like, it's right by the door. Just come get it. Spray some disinfectant in there. Call it a day.
No biggie. My back's in the.
I don't give a fuck if you wipe it down. I'm not even going to use it anymore. Just, I don't want it to smell like fungus in my damn. Anyway.
So two officers stood there and watched us pack our stuff. And he's like, and she's talking the whole time.
Y'all know I didn't shut the fuck up.
And he's like, one of them was like, listen, y'all, we don't
he goes,
that y'all are wrong, or that this is that you are in the wrong. He didn't say y'all because he doesn't talk.
He doesn't talk like I do.
But and I do. So that's why I say y'all.
But he said, we don't think you're in the wrong. They called us. We have to be
We
here.
have to respond.
They were actually very nice.
They were gonna probably laugh.
Listen, they were probably laughing their ass off at me. But I also want to side note, you guys. I'm just gonna tell you for real. I'm just gonna tell you for real how I feel about this. The only reason that was this is a bullshit situation for us is because we have fucking privilege. Like, don't fuck around in St. Louis. Is all I'm saying. Like, if I had been, am I wrong though? If I had been a black woman or Hispanic woman, they would have treated me totally different. It would not have been that. And I have to point that out. Okay, I do have privilege. That shit happens to me all the time, where I don't get it doesn't get escalated to the next level.
Yeah, but not enough privilege to stay in their hotel without being
fuck their hotel. But at the end of the day, those cops would have treated me differently. Those cops would have treated me differently had they called the cops on me, and I was not a white woman, and you were not an Asian woman, white presenting ish woman. And so it's just, we have to point that out, because that, for me, that's I'm never gonna not point that out. When I see that my privilege is working for me that way, and I know that it could be different for somebody else, I'm like, why can't it just be like the way it is for me, for everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, equal treatment is what I'm asking for. And I'm saying, let's not fucking treat people with bullshit over a bullshit.
But they also pass judgment on you because of what you look like.
What I look like.
Not because white presenting as the white aside, you were expecting just to be treated like a
I did say that. I did use my privilege of that as well. I said, you guys don't even have to fucking worry about it. I mean, my husband's in law enforcement, and we're not getting froggy up in here. We literally just asked him to clean the trash, and they knew what the problem was. And they were like, that's when the other guy was like, hey, no, I said LEO though. And they, so there was like that, I bonded with them on that. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't being like a pompous ass about it. I was just saying, we're not going to cause you no trouble. But I did talk shit the whole time. Y'all know I talk shit. Oh,
they're afraid of two women. Us.
I was like, really? The cops? Really? Three of y'all for us? Like, look at me. Are you serious? Do you even think that I'm going to be a problem? Like, come on. First of all, if you know anything about what you are assuming about me, which go ahead and assume it. If you knew anything about that, you would assume then that I'm fucking lazy. I'm not gonna fucking come at you, bro. We're a peaceful community. We're peaceful people, generally speaking, but I'm also petty. I looked that cop straight in his face. I said, I guess I am glad you're here, because that trash is about to end up in the hallway. I'm petty like that. I was straight. I was like,
he said, please
don't yell on the way out. I go, I won't yell. And then I just took my key and I flung it on the counter, and I went, really? The cops? Whatever. And I walked out. Then I asked for an Ussie, and they said no, but I took one anyway. Check out my Instagram page. Follow me for more petty moves. It was literally, we're laughing about it now. I told you one for each of you.
She would not let me move the cart one single inch out of the spot that we pulled it into to load.
We let that bitch right down the parking lot.
In the middle of a parking spot.
You got a parking space for your fucking trolley.
Yeah, and just left it there. I should have taken a picture of that. Because I just recently watched a video about a petty shopping cart video. Like, oh my God. Anyway.
Listen, they deserve that though.
All right, girl, you're driving. Just don't hit the truck with it.
Under normal circumstances, the trolley would have been right back in the hotel lobby. I never leave those out in the parking lot. I'm not an asshole like that. No. Under normal circumstances, this was not normal circumstances.
This was not normal.
This was.
And I agreed, because I left that shit and I did not touch it one more single time.
This motherfucker didn't even come out of his office to greet us on the way out. He just hid in his office. The doors were closed. I was like, are you serious right now? Y'all learn. So don't stay at a Marriott property. It's worth spending a little bit more money for something else. Oh, somebody's at the front door. Who is it? We about to find out. Okay, so that's why we're mad today. I feel like it's valid. I feel like it's validated.
I'm hungry.
Maybe you didn't finish your food.
I know,
we're about to.
I know.
Hey, but we're at the
gonna-
1 hour mark, so we only booked we booked for longer so that we could do the setup and everything. But we didn't really want to go too overboard. So let's talk a little bit more about our drinks. So we're gonna stay on for probably like another 20 minutes or
Go
so.
over the flavors.
And let's talk about the flavors. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask us questions about it. And yeah. And it's 1 minute from 4:20 on the West Coast.
So we talked about the bubble gum. One thing about our amazing drink is that it does not have any sugar. So 0 sugar, 0 carbs. It's gluten free. It is vegan friendly. It is literally seltzer water, organic micronized hemp, and organic botanical flavors. So to bring you that, and so again, no yak in the back. That's our that's something we wanted to kind of shine a light on. So the team at Mighty Kind, they had this little. We were just chatting about bringing the drink in and whatnot, and they were like, yeah, and we were like, this is nice and clean, and they're like, yep, there's no yak in the back, and we're like, holy crap, that is so funny, that's so cool. I'm trying it, and sorry, I can't lean further without undoing my legs. And so they're like, yeah, if you want to do something, run with it. And so we did. So took some inspiration just from different drawings and what Queen envisioned, and there we go.
There it
So
is.
we are actually open to naming the dudes. There we are. So yeah, each can's gonna have a little factoid about cannabis. We are, or cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system.
Well, they're cannabis facts and
Facts.
or things that you find out. Like it is about like our body and the cannabinoid system, but those facts are intertwined into cannabinoids and terpenes, and so yeah, that's what we'll be talking about on these cans. We're doing a different fact on every can, so look for new flavors in the future, of course. Do you want to share one of them? Do you want to share one of the facts? Not all of them. You guys got to buy some cans to get your facts.
That one. The endocannabinoid system is one of the most important physiologic systems involved in establishing and maintaining human health. Found throughout the body, the ECS is a neuromodulatory system that plays important roles in the central nervous system. Endo, short for endogenous, meaning the originating from within cannabinoid system named for the plant that led to its discovery. Learn more, check out our other CBD seltzer flavor conversations.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
And so little tidbits like that. That plane, blew me away. I trusted her. She lives on seltzer water,
I do.
and
That was the reason.
She knows my standards for edibles and drinks and everything. So yeah. So
I mean,
was
I
like,
feel
that
like
was
that
trust.
was
That was trust. Yeah. Like,
when
okay,
I tried the
that's
plane, I was
cool.
like, we have to do this. At that point, I was sold. Like I had tried, I don't love flavors in my water. So I had tried.
Neither do I.
I had tried the lemon and it was good. I thought it was really good. And I agree that there was no yak in the back of that. I tried the one that they had that was similar to our bubble gum. And I also enjoyed that one. They had like an orange cream one that I really enjoyed. But then I tried that plain. And it was just like a plain seltzer water. And I was like, cold, I will drink this like as my regular drink. I want it. And so it's a CBD edition of it. And I was like, this is going to be perfect because also I'm going to drink this. Like I'm going to buy it for myself, and that's what had me sold because flavors can cover up even botanical and natural flavors. They can cover up some of those flavors that cause that feeling. right?
Sorry.
But a plain
Gross.
drink cannot do that. There's no flavor to cover it up. So if it doesn't have that, it just doesn't have it. And that means that the microemulsion works.
And I did that. We did different market research. We were trying different drinks, and it was either covered with sugar or just flavors that, again, you knew that it was there masking. It's like, oh, that tastes good, but then you're like,
yeah, it's just like right in the back of your tongue.
and so yeah, we are. I mean, super excited. The lemon. So we did. Lemon's popular.
Popular flavor.
And so this is Lemon Kiss. We are a Lemon Kiss. So just hook her up. And you'll have to pick up some cans to check out the factoid or check out our website. We were just waiting to launch. Jen, that is where I know you've offered, and I've just been crazy getting on the schedule. So
I haven't even posted the last 2 episodes because we've been insanely busy. Like insane, and then shit like what happened to us today. Like we literally wasted hours on that when we could have been getting ready and doing other work, and we couldn't do it because we had to like figure out our situation.
Yeah, so that was fun. Always. So my sister, she wanted to like offer some words of encouragement, and she was just like, she's like, I haven't posted anything. I didn't know if you wanted me to. She's like, I'm so proud of you guys. And she's like, but
Thank you. That means a lot.
We were telling her about, I called her and told her about the whole situation, and she's like, listen, and she's like, that's the universe. You guys are on the right path. This is the universe just throwing things up to see how you're going to roll with it, that we still deserve what we are working towards, and that we should move forward beyond this. We're going to roll with it and let these fools be and go somewhere
She's
else.
not wrong, because the universe also handed us a nice chunk of change in the bank account in the next coming days to help cover the expenses that we were kind of concerned about, and then extra concerned because when they refund you on those websites, you don't, or even at a hotel, you don't get it back for like right away. You get it back in 7 to 10 days. So then if that's the money I had put away to pay for this hotel, then how do I pay for the hotel? The way I pay for the hotel is that the universe is looking out for us, made sure that we had that money in the account. That other money is going to be back in our account in 7 to 10 days. And we're free to continue our trip as it was scheduled. So we're super excited about it.
Super grateful.
Super grateful.
Thankful.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
And thank goodness for our accountant, because without him, we would have already had meltdowns, already burned things down, already just
is
like
this you or is this her?
yeah. And so certainly more than just an accountant, you are our life raft.
Yeah. Well, he already knew that about me.
I know. Now you.
Yeah.
You're our tugboat.
Yeah. It's real life. He this one catches me in a meltdown and just puts me back together enough that I can function. Sometimes it's like, sometimes you can't put the meltdown back together, but you can put it together enough to function, and that's important.
Well, at least just it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Meltdown achieved. Meltdown achieved.
He looks me straight in my face on a regular basis, and he just says, "Don't worry about it, I got it." And that for me is
everyone needs a well, tears.
Everybody needs a "Don't worry, I got it" person. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm the "Don't worry, I got it" person for other people. So, he's my "Don't worry, I got it" person.
You pull the whole big ass ship along. As a day, you pull everyone out of the water.
Y'all ain't never seen you ain't
don't
never
know what
seen
the tugboat is?
You ain't never seen that cartoon where he pulls all the big boats?
Yeah, without the tugboat, like the big boats ain't getting anywhere.
It's true.
It's a good thing.
It's
a good thing. Just saying.
Y'all, we're so happy right now, and we're glad we got to share this with you. Just a shout out to our sponsors today. CQ LLC, Cannabis Consulting, www.cql-llc.com. Always forget that part. Customer service, cqllc@gmail.com, and 970-426-5985. If you have any questions to ask us about cannabis, if you need help building the business, if you need help bringing the business out of the red, if you need help with new displays or anything we're pretty much all around functional for consulting.
Yep.
We also were just approved for responsible vendor training in the state of Colorado. In the state of Colorado, responsible vendor training certification can be offered as long as your whole team takes responsible vendor training through a certified vendor. CQLC is a certified vendor as of January 2022. RVT is a requirement for hospitality workers. Hospitality isn't that funny. For hospitality workers and delivery drivers. It's not a requirement for everybody else, but it can help being a mitigating circumstance in the event that you have an administrative violation. So it's really smart to make sure that your whole team is trained for responsible vendor training in the state of Colorado. 970-426-5985, CQLC, Cannabis Consulting and Education. Also, if you love King Palms the way I love King Palms, go get 15% off of your King Palms by using the code KPTCCPMAR15. KPTCCPMAR15 on the King Palm website. You'll get 15% off of King Palms when you use that code. It saves you a little money out of your pocket and puts a little money in my pocket. So thank you. I appreciate you for using that.
It's a nice little circle.
Oh yeah. And finally, our main sponsor, Queen Kitty Seltzer. You can get it in lemon kiss, just plain, or is it in bubblegum? 10 milligrams of CBD in each can of water. It is a can of seltzer. No yak in the back. Let us know via email. You can check out our solo links to get that email. solo.to/cannabiscloset420. You can find all of our solo links for Queen Kitty. This show is brought to you now and forever. Queen Kitty presents The Cannabis Closet with Canna Queen and MJ. Give us a shout. Let us know if you want some, and we'll let you know what our prices are. Look for them in stores near you. We're going to be trying to get them into a lot of stores all around this great nation. And we appreciate all of your love and support. As always, you guys, be nice to yourself and each other. But be nice to yourself and remember to put your mask on before assisting others.
Yes. Cultivate love. You deserve it. And don't let people steal your love because they don't deserve it.
They certainly don't. You guys, stay lifted. Holla at Hilton Hotels for accommodating us on this trip. And Marriott, you can suck my balls.
Yeah.
You guys, stay lifted. Shout out to Dawn, the cannabis advocate, for being in our background today. Shout out to Brennan at the Cola Lounge in St. Louis, Missouri, where buds meet. Get your membership now. They got 314 days going on all this week, so you can get your year membership for 314 instead of 420. It's an amazing deal. Thank you so much for your love and support. Check us out over on the Discord. We're going to hop over there for a few minutes before we get on with our evening. Thanks for joining us. See you guys on Monday, 4:20 Mountain Standard Time. We're going to be back in Denver.